What is going on, guys? This is lPhuZioN and I am bringing you the second video, second vlog in this series. I have transported a little bit ahead from where I left off in the beginning, not too far, but just a little bit so that the video is interesting. I'm on a little mini farm here with two people and I'm going to be helping them out and heading my way to Diamond City, where I will have a little bit of a change in how I present these vlogs. So we're going to talk about that in this video, and we're going to talk about a little bit more. So the reason I am going right to Diamond City is because I had a bit of footage that I wasn't happy with in the middle of this video, so I've gone and compressed a bunch of it together to make this second episode what was supposed to be 2 and 3. So a little bit of a setback, but it's not a problem because I'm excited to get into the sort of live commentary sort of thing. I want the reactions to be there from me playing. I think it's a real big bonus to have in this game, at least. Most games are better with it anyway, but Fallout for definite is one of those games that you really want to hear my reactions to things and listen to me discover and have me share that with everyone, because obviously it's more fun that way. So I'm really enjoying the game. I've gone a little bit further ahead behind the scenes with this save file. So I mean, like I said in the video before, I'm not going to be picking up right where we left off every single time, because it's just too much for me, at least, and also it's just weird watching me play the entire game. I think, to be honest with you, there's a certain amount I want to have myself, and there's certain things that I think that people don't want to see, like, you know, just me walking around being a retard, because that's a lot. I do a lot of that in this game, and a lot of it's just messing around, and there's so many features that, you know, some people will want to see and some people don't. You know, for example, some of the footage that I cut in this game was just me messing around with the workshop feature of the game and trying to figure out how it works, and like, I don't think anyone wants to see that, so unless I hear otherwise, I'm not gonna be posting anything like that, because to me it's gonna be boring for me to commentate over, and it's gonna be boring for people to watch, so we'll just have to take it from there and see how it goes. So this channel, I'm really hoping to get it back up and running. Obviously, it's only been a day since I uploaded my last video, so I'm going to try and get these first few episodes really nice and close together, so that I get in the habit of uploading them all the time, and that I get in the habit of editing all the time and making this something that I do on a regular basis. So I'm really hoping that I can get into that swing, because I really want to get into this again. It's really fun to do, and seeing as I've got a couple of people that want to do it now, it's going to be even more enjoyable, because I can collaborate with them, and we can probably make it like a really decent thing. So I've already been through this section in the game as I was playing this. I actually like, this was basically one of the areas that I went through already, which you may recognize some of it from the previous video. If you haven't seen that yet, boom, check it out. And if you're new to what I'm doing, like if this is the first video you've clicked on, there is a previous episode that's in the description and probably on one of the annotations in this video at some point. So there's not a lot for me to loot. When I got that quest, I actually kind of sighed to myself a little bit. I was like, oh, I gotta go all the way back to where I was, just for a little bit of experience and whatnot. So it was kind of frustrating, but I knew I was recording, so I got a decent amount of footage out of it. I've really enjoyed doing the last video that I did, even though it came out a little bit dodgy. Again, in this video, I'm still going to have to ask everyone to give me a benefit of the doubt for any dry commentary. I haven't really got any crazy topics together yet, because so I'm posting these really close together, to get into the habit of doing it all the time. So because of that, I'm not really going to get any topic responses like I talked about in the previous video, where you guys give me some topics and whatnot to discuss. So I'm pretty much winging it at this point. Actually just watching my video, which I've already played, so it's kind of awkward because I'm just sitting here and I'm just trying to describe the video that you are watching, and I'm like thinking, I wonder if I should just be describing what I'm doing or if I should be having this set conversation out. Like last video, I had a nice little almost like script in my head out. I knew I was going to do point A, B and C and then loop back to A and do a little bit of D and E. But this one I've pretty spare at the moment. Actually, I posted the video and I was like, you know what, I'm going to commentate over the second one and get it right out. So for the last 6 minutes I've been blabbing about my previous video on my channel, and I've probably gone over points A, and then B, and then A, and then A, and then B again. So apologies for anyone that's found that really, really boring. So this farm I'm going to go to, spoiler alert, is like full of ghouls. And you might have guessed that from the title of the video anyway, because I mean, you clicked on the title, you pretty much know what you're going to get, right? So for anyone that hasn't played the game yet, a bit of a spoiler. Anyone that has, it's obviously not going to be a spoiler. This is one of the first places you get to where you can enable a workshop and make it a stronghold. Now, strongholds were introduced into this game during the E3, and it was a really, really, really hyped up thing. I haven't got too much into it yet, even in my continuation of my save. I haven't got into it. I actually skipped over one of the best places to start it, which is the first spot you get into this game, which is called the Red Rocket gas station. For anyone that plays the game, if not, you will probably see me go back to it in future vlogs. So I mean, some of the video that I cut out was me messing around in here, like making like I think it's this house here actually. I think I put like a bed in it and like spruced it up all nice and like trashed most of like these little metal beds, but I was watching it over when I was selecting the amount of this video, and I was actually recording some of the audio for it, and I went back to doing like just a fresh take on the audio and video because I was just finding it really boring to watch as I was doing it, and I was just really awkward in what I was describing. I didn't have much to talk about. But I really want to elaborate on the workshop because it's a really, really cool feature. You can like set up defense turrets and generate power, have settlers come, and you got to keep them happy and fed, and it's really, really cool to do. It actually almost adds that survival of the fittest and keep your friends really close sort of element to the game. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that a lot. As I said in the previous video, I'm very happy with the game. It's very easy to play, it's very fun to play. Like any game, there's annoying parts, like, it's up to you to do your quick saves if you do end up dying. There's no footage of me dying so far, mainly because I think I edited it out in this video. So that's really just sort of like something I don't want you guys to see, because then I have to go back and like do all the stuff again. And for me, that's not fun gameplay. So you have to bear with me and whatnot on stuff like that, because I don't really feel like it's right to subject you guys to video footage of me dying and going back and replaying the same 5-minute, sometimes 10-minute, sometimes even 20-minute segment. Because if you don't enter your Pip-Boy or quick save for a bit, it won't auto-save. I mean, obviously if you wait 30 minutes and go into your Pip-Boy even 5 minutes, if you go into Pip-Boy every 5 minutes, it will auto-save. But if you're doing a battle and you've got like a crap load of ammo and you've got stuff assigned to your favourites, so you don't have to keep going into your Pip-Boy, sometimes you can get halfway through an encounter, and if you die, either A, being an enemy got the best of you, you're not ready, B, you get stuck in the mine or something, you have to go back and play the whole thing again, and like, unless it's live, like if it's live, maybe you will see me die a bit more, because you're used to getting my reaction to that thing, it's a live sort of thing. Whereas like, if I'm commentating over this, and I die, and I've got to repeat the same little segment again, I don't know, to me it just seems redundant and boring. I mean, you all might find it different, but in day it's my channel, so obviously I'll make the decisions. um, so yeah, I think that's where I stand on that front. This terminal, I actually sent the Mr. Handy, whatever his name is, away. I fucking just let him go for whatever reason. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just pushing all the options I thought it would be good, and I realised that he was never going to come back forever. I tried calling him back, but yeah, it didn't quite work. So I was kind of shitting myself at that point, because I was like, oh, why did I let him go? So I'm really going to try and sort of encourage viewers to... There's me chasing him off. Bye, Mr. Handy. I'm really going to try and encourage people to give me A, thoughts on what I should do with the channel, B, suggest topics for me to talk about, because I'm really struggling to get interesting topics to go through. Because if I just make up a list of those, it seems really pretentious that I don't take in anyone else's views and I just start talking about shit that I think is important. So for now, you have to bear with me just talking about the game, and until people start commentating. No, I'm commentating. Unless people start commenting. Yeah, pretty much it's gonna have to be just made up topics or stupid topics that maybe dual commentaries for the next one or whatnot. If I have to do another voiceover that's not live, maybe the next one will be a dual, just to keep it fresh and fun. Because it is hard to have a fun time when you're by yourself. I mean, like, with live, yeah, it's going to be fun because it's real time. But for me, this is like really fake and whatever. Like, I'm trying to personify my personality. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to get it out there. I'm trying to make it exuberant, and it's not. Well, it is exuberant. I do have a very exuberant personality, but when it's like this, it's not captured in real time, if you get what I mean. Like, and it goes back to reactions and whatnot. Like, I know what's going to happen, so I'm more worried about filling the 20 minutes with talk than I am just sort of describing what I'm doing and having a conversation, because I can't ethically sit here and go, oh, look, a house with ghouls in it. I know there's going to be a house with ghouls in it because I played this already. So it's like, it's really hard doing stuff like this and keeping it crazy fun unless you got a topic beforehand, which, like I explained before, I didn't for this one. So you get to bear with me rambling on like a madman, because that is what I do. Because I'm a freak. Yeah, and to laugh at your own jokes is just sad. What am I thinking? I want everyone to try and give me comments in this video for what they're thinking of the game, if they played the game, if there's certain content they really liked in this particular video over the next one. I want you guys to discuss and give me tips on the differences between the two videos. Even if it's minor, even if it's just something like, oh, you visited this place and it was a bit better, or oh, I prefer it when you edit stuff and, you know, do transitions and go to a different area or skip forward, or I prefer when you ramble like a madman, or I prefer, you know, the audio that you did in this one because you were more comfortable. Just give me feedback, like the video, comment on it, because that is what is going to make this channel pumping. I'm linking my channel with my friend's channel, which you probably have seen in the previous video. Really trying to get there. I'm trying to get. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get this to be almost like a bounce off thing. If anyone gets what that means, it doesn't even make sense to me, so I don't even know why I fucking said it. I'm trying to incorporate both the channels here. I'm trying to associate, you know, you're going to watch my videos and you're going to want to go watch his videos. And then once you've watched his, you're going to come back and watch mine and check each video and each channel multiple times. I really want to get that done, because it is hard doing this solo, bringing it back up and just having people watch your videos. It's nice when you've got someone saying, oh, go check out this person's video, you know, they're really cool, they're like me, or whatever, you know. Go check out this channel because, you know, a lot of the content is a little bit different in some cases. It's really nice to have that because it's not you just sort of projecting your own self um, to the world, which can be a little bit uncomfortable for people. Um, so right there is where I cut out and went to the next part of this quest where I'm heading towards Diamond City. So it's actually getting fairly close to the end of this video, as you guys can tell from the progress bar on the bottom of the video. So yeah, next vlog is going to be a lot of live stuff. It's going to be a lot more interesting. At least I'm going to try and get it to be a lot of live stuff. If I can't figure that out, it's most likely going to be a dual commentary. With I have one of two possibilities that it could be with, so look forward to that. Watch me fuck up these super mutants right here and make my way to Diamond City. I will admit one thing in this video, and that is that this is one of the parts that I edited out because I died. And one of the reasons that I listed earlier was one of the reasons that I did die, so if you can all guess it, you should put it in the comments, or try and message me, or do something, I don't care. Make your own video and respond to it. Try and guess how I died, and I will reveal it in the next video. And yeah, I mean, sure, whoever gets it wins something. What am I going to give away? Yeah, I'll give you all a PS4 or Fallout 4. Yeah, anyone that gets it gets PS4. No, I'm not rich. So, you get my thumbs up approval. That's what you get. Which is the best gift you could ever get on the internet. See, when I get more comfortable with become an absolute arrogant ass, so you guys have to really, really, really put up with me, because that's not a fun person sometimes. Yeah, that guy that laughs at his own jokes and pats himself on the back all the time. Yeah, I'll be that guy. That's me. I got awkward really quick. So, yeah, I'm just gonna loot these dead peoples and dead super mutants shit. And I'm gonna go ahead and find my way to Diamond City. Soldiers all like, yo, thanks, man. I never got that. He's like, oh, not afraid of mutants, huh? I'm like, damn straight I'm afraid of super mutants. They're giant green things, but I'm just not a pansy enough to run away. I'm gonna just shoot them, or I'm gonna die trying. Like, this game wouldn't be fun if every single thing I've, encountered I just went, kind of ran away, right? NPCs make me laugh sometimes. But Bethesda's good at that. They're good at having that casual sort of thing. I find it fun to do that, make fun of the NPCs. I'm a very big Elder Scrolls fan, so a lot of the Elder Scrolls dialogue comes out in me when I'm playing games like this. And it's any game, not even just a Bethesda game, any sort of RPG. I seem to refer back to it, which is quite funny. Why not? It's like the best series games ever. And I should get a thumbs up for saying that right now. Everyone should be thumbs up in this video because I just said The Elder Scrolls is the best series ever. Because it is. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a really fun channel. And now I'm just waiting for the end of this video because I have nothing interesting to talk about. It's super late when I'm doing this, so I'm super tired. And I do not give a shit what I sound like right now. So yeah, we're really getting to the end of this video. For those of you that haven't seen vlog number 1, if you're at this point in the video already and you're waiting for me to say it, then there's really no point in you clicking it, but click it anyway for fun. Because, yeah, you already went through me saying that once, so if you haven't watched it yet, then you're really just going backwards for the series. And, yeah, it's kind of weird to do that, if anyone has done that. So, anyone that's seen this part of the gameplay, whether it be anywhere else or they've played it right now, knows that Diamond City is wicked, and it's so funny. There's a lot of climbing on roofs, in some footage that I have, which unfortunately you won't see because it's some of the footage I mentioned is fairly boring, which is where I'm going to my live stuff. But it is a really fun place to be. this is one of the cutscenes that I'm putting in to see your guys' reaction. Because, as I said in the previous video, I don't like cutscenes. I find them boring and really cliche. So I've left this one in. I class it as a cutscene, even though it's like a dialogue speech. But it fades its camera in and out, so for me it's a cutscene. So let me know if you like it. Let me know if you want to keep putting stuff like this in, especially when it comes live. So, everybody like the video, and I will see you for vlog number 3, whatever it may be. And thank you for listening to me ramble on and on and on about random crap. See you later, guys.